Today's Toy Spot, we're having a look at the new Hasbro The Ultimate Spider-Man Power Webs Catapult Smash Iron Spider-Man. What is with these names? These names are incredibly long. I can only hope that Spot's going to be able to fit all of this in the title of this review. This comes to us from the new Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon. Love it or hate it, this is apparently figures based on that cartoon. On the side, Flex and Fire. Yes, all these toys feature a spider power web. This little dangly piece of rubber on the side of the arm we'll get into in a second. On the back of the package, Iron Spider-Man hurls crushing attack with his stretch shot power webs catapult. And it says he has a slingshot catapult. Down below, other figures harness the full power of power webs with Iron Fist. Zoom in? Absolutely. With Iron Fist, we have Venom, and we have Spider-Man. Each, of course, sold separately. What I am going to do is take a bit of a break. I'm going to get this opened up, and certainly when we come back, we're going to get a better look at the Power Webs Catapult Smash Iron Spider-Man. Stay tuned. All the new Spider-Man figures come with an instruction manual showing you how to activate and how to use the Power Web. So Spot will show you how that works. Just put that aside. Let's first have a look at the actual figure. I'm a sucker when it comes to not only the Scarlet Spider-Man outfit, but the Iron Spider-Man outfit. I always really like the design of it. So when I saw this in toy stores, definitely was something I wanted to pick up. The figure as a whole, I just reach off camera and pull in, bring in the Spider-Man. Figure as a whole looks like it's utilizing pretty much all the components and then just slightly retooled some of the components like the additional legs. A little bit different of a sculpt. The arms look like they're the same. Again, they just changed the gauntlets a bit, added that to the character. Size-wise, they're the exact same. Obviously, you would hope them to be the exact same as it is the same character. Same with Spider-Man. Iron Spider-Man has this dangling power web, and we will show you that in a second. In the way of his articulation, well, really, as a whole, detail-wise, it works really, really well. The Iron Spider-Man, it's not really a red as much as it is kind of like a creamy red. It's almost like a cream-based pasta sauce. And he's got this yellow in there as well. It is raised, so if I zoom up, for example, you can see that it is a raised surface. Very basic head, but that's the way Iron Spider is. Now, in the way of his articulation, Iron Spider has a rotation. He actually has a ball-jointed head. Now, I find his head actually rotates a little bit easier than the Spider-Man did. His arms, not only do they go around, but they also move out. So you can rotate them all the way around. So at least we're not getting cheapened out on the articulation. At least it has the arm movement. Sadly, nothing in the elbows. And aside from the back and forth in the legs, there is nothing else going on in the leg area. That's a bit of a shame. But detail-wise, it's acceptable. I would say it's acceptable. And as a kid line, as I was saying with the Spider-Man here, to get a smaller scale Spider-Man, looking at the gimmick aside, this as a whole, I think, is done relatively well. Now, again, this is geared really heavily towards children, so the gimmick is really the selling point on this line. For just a very basic, very simplified version of Iron Spider, it looks good. It doesn't look too bad, really, so I'm not too bothered by it. In the way of his gimmick, you'll see that he has this really large backpack. Now, put it basically over the shoulders, like so, and then you snap it against his waist. It kind of looks like he could have the additional arms. It's a bit of a stretch, I suppose. if you weren't too bothered by it, you could probably take, and I'm not condoning this by any stretch of the imagination, but you could probably cut this piece off, this whole middle piece off, and just cut it like this, and you could kind of have the tentacles, or at least the robotic arms. You won't have all of them, and I, again, don't say start cutting your figure. Don't cut your figure, whatever you do. But you have it. I mean, it's not bad. It doesn't really do much so far. But then you also get these. You get these little circular disc blades. Now with these, you'll see that there's a little groove right here. See a little groove right there? You're going to take those and you basically are going to plop them in. Over here, plop them in. Now they are loose. They are loose because these will need to fire off, so they can't be really attached. Once you have it like this, you'll see that there is a third groove right in the middle here. That is when you take this, the power web, and you're going to take it and put it right, oops, I really should have, hold on a second. Yeah, Spot realized he should have probably did that after the fact. So you would take the power web, you can see it, that power web fits right in that groove and sits right there, nice and snug. Then, repeating steps as necessary, you're going to take these discs, slide them in like so, and what you're going to do is you're going to take this top piece here. Actually, really, you could hold it by the bottom here. That's probably the safest. Hold the figure. See, there's a little flat area that's really intended for your thumb, I suppose. Pull it back, and as you pull it back, you'll see that it tightens the power web. When you let go of it, it shoots these discs off. Try it again. You'll see that again it stretches the backpack backwards and fires off those discs. Doesn't fire them a super great distance, but then again, Spot wasn't trying super hard because I didn't want to lose them. And then when you're finished, you can kind of have them displayed like that. They're not really going to fire unless you accidentally bang it. And then you can also take this power web back off, and you can just have the figure sitting like that. Now, unfortunately, when he's sitting like that, putting him against a wall on a shelf, he's going to kind of stick out quite a bit because he's got this extra backpack going on here. A little customization, sure. You could take off some of this extra kibble if you're not planning on using it for the gimmick, or really just at the end of the day, you could just take it off and just put it aside like so. As a whole, for a kid toy, as a whole, it's not a bad toy. For, you know, the Spider-Man, this one I think I was a little hard on, but really, there's been a lot worse toys out there. Some of the basic designed Dark Knight Rises toys were horrendous. At least, if anything, these have at least a little more going on for them. And at least as well, there's the additional articulation. Would I recommend it? You know, if you're a kid and you like the Spider-Man toys and you just like something fun to play with, you know what, I think this is somewhat acceptable. I don't know if I necessarily would say a diehard Spider-Man collector out there would pick these up, but then again, these aren't really geared towards us anyways. I think the Power Webs, just looking off here, Power Webs, Catapult, Smash, Iron Spider-Man, that's the name of it. I completely forgot the name of the Power Webs Iron Spider-Man. I think I'm going to give him a 7.5. You can probably find these easily enough in local retail. If you are interested, I would say pick them up if you like just a fun little toy to play with. There you go. There you go, guys. Certainly stick around. Spot's got a couple more of these on the way. And as always, I will definitely see you guys next time.